Fortnite's Chapter 2 Remix season is finally here, with brand new mythics, new bosses, an entirely new way to customize your outfits, the huge reveal of Juice WRLD alongside the announcement of his concert, multiple brand new free cosmetics for you to unlock right now, one of which being possibly the most insane free reward we've ever gotten, a ton of new information about Chapter 6, and leaks for one of the most unexpected collabs of all time being in the works that for some reason nobody seems to be talking about yet. There's genuinely such a crazy amount to cover from this update, but stick around as we're going to go over everything in this video so you can stay informed on what's going on with the new Fortnite season. Real quick though, as always, if you'd like to support me, you can use code EAY in the item shop. It's a really short code, only being 3 letters, so it takes less than a second to type, even if you're using a controller. If you don't want to support me, that's all good. Just make sure that next time you buy something from the item shop, you'll double check that you're supporting one of your favorite creators and that box isn't left saying none. Fortnite's huge end of season concert event featuring Ice Spice and Snoop Dogg is now over, and the community was pretty split on its opinion of it. With the end of it though, we got an insane cinematic trailer introducing us to Chapter 2 Remix, which is actually entirely themed around rappers taking over the Chapter 2 island. The season is only going to last about a month, and each week is set to be themed around a different rapper, introducing a new boss, mythic weapon, and location with each update, with week 1 being Snoop Dogg, week 2 being Ice Spice, week 3 Eminem, and week 4 Juice WRLD. Starting with week 1 though, and Snoop Dogg's boss is actually on the map right now. You can find him at the brand new remixed version of the agency called the Dogg Pound. Snoop Dogg has taken over the agency, turning it into a giant recording studio, and the boss fight is very similar to Meowdas' boss fight back in Chapter 2 Season 2, meaning you'll have to fight off his henchmen who actually got their own change with Chapter 2 Remix in that they are now actually dogs. Snoop himself carries stink bombs and his new mythic drum gun. The drum gun is called Snoop Dogg's drum gun, which makes sense, and is just like Meowdas' drum gun in that it absolutely tears, except this time it has a clean new look to it themed around Snoop Dogg. Vaults are also making a return this season, with Snoop dropping the keycard to his if you manage to beat him. You can't actually eliminate him though, and upon beating his boss fight, he will offer you a hug and then stick by your side as if he was a hired NPC. He's not the only boss currently on the map though, as you can also find Meowdas chilling on his yacht, and when eliminated, he'll drop a keycard and Meowdas' mythic Piao Piao rifle. There's also TNTina who can be found at the rig, and when eliminated will drop her classic explosive bow mythic and a vault keycard just like the other bosses. We're going to be getting new bosses every week though, and with week 2 we're going to be seeing Ice Spice take over the shark, and her boss will drop a new mythic grappler and rifle. Her weapons aren't in the files yet, however we actually got to see the grappler in the trailer here. And keeping the theme of Remix Chapter 2 mythics, this mythic is going to be similar to Skye's grappler from Chapter 2 Season 2. Week 3 is Eminem themed, with his mythic actually being a take on Brutus's minigun, with Eminem's rap minigun that plays the super fast rap part from Rap God as you fire it, shooting words out with each bullet. We actually saw this in the trailer and it looks really sick. We also have some in-game footage thanks to leaks, and this is definitely one of the most creative weapons we've gotten in-game in a long time, with the lyric bullets mechanic being super unique, so I'm really excited to see this one drop in a couple weeks time. You'll be able to get this weapon by defeating Eminem at the new Grotto POI, and he'll also drop the keycard to his vault like all the other bosses. Week 4 is possibly going to be the most packed and anticipated update in a long time though, as this week brings Juice WRLD to the island. This announcement came out of nowhere, surprising everyone as he was teased right at the end of the cinematic trailer, and in the corner of the key art too. He's obviously been a really anticipated collab for a long time, with insane fan concepts popping up over the years, like my boy Trimix's insane entire Juice WRLD event video that you may remember from a few years back. Based on the teaser, we can see at least one of his outfits is actually going to be quite similar to this one used on Legends Never Die, and we actually have an early concept look at this style in game that I put together after I saw the trailer. This model is of course based on the version of Juice seen in the trailer and in this picture. By the way, this is your cheeky mid-video reminder to subscribe if you haven't already. I grind super hard to make these models so fast, and it's a really quick way to show some love. Back to the skin though, and Juice WRLD isn't actually going to be getting just one skin though, as we already know that towards the end of the season we're going to be getting an alternate skin of him called Slayer Juice WRLD, rumored to be based on this outfit from the video for the song Already Dead. I also made a model for that so you can get an idea of how it might look when it releases later in the season. This style is actually going to be a completely free reward which anyone can unlock just by logging into the game. Epic actually talked about this in a blog post released alongside the season, saying, "To honor Juice's legacy and love for Fortnite, all players who log in between 1 AM ET on November 30th and 1 AM ET on December 1st will receive the cel-shaded Slayer Juice WRLD outfit." Stay tuned for more details on celebrating Juice WRLD and Remix the finale later this month. That last line though, mentioning Remix the finale, is actually super interesting as it confirms that the huge end of chapter event is going to be a Juice WRLD concert. with it likely being something similar in scale to Astronomical and not like the Prelude concert, as this is going to be a major event to end off the chapter. With his addition, we also know that we're going to be getting a ton of extra content too, with him receiving a whole new POI called World Point and Mythic, just like the other rappers from this season. His Mythic is actually going to be a remixed chug cannon. We haven't seen anything about this yet, so how it's going to look is still a surprise at this point. However, we do have concepts of how it could look, but I'm excited to see Epic's take on it with the actual version when it drops. Juice isn't the only free reward you can grab this season though, as right now if you log in and earn 140,000 XP total across any game modes or maps, you'll receive the Midas inspired golden scythe pickaxe. This is a super clean axe, so definitely don't miss out on this. And it doesn't stop there with the free items either, as we now have brand new ranked rewards to earn, including this sick Snoop Dogg themed pickaxe called the Gilded Pincher and this Chaos Agent themed backbling called Shadow Ranker. You can unlock these by surviving 100 storm circles in any ranked mode, and along the way you'll also earn a ton of new emoticons and sprays to add to your collection too, so definitely make sure to get around to completing these before the end of the season. Alongside the launch of Chapter 2 Remix, we also got our first official look at the new shoe customization, with them being called Kicks. These drop on November 12th, with the first drop featuring Jordans and Nike Originals, alongside some cool original Fortnite skin designs like these shark shoes, based around the shark onesie skins. These are going to work similar to backblings, being that you can equip them to your skin from the locker and mix any shoe with any outfit. However, at launch, not all skins will be able to wear shoes yet. Epic has said that while only 500 outfits will be supported initially, by spring of next year, 95% of outfits will be able to wear kicks. One surprising leak to come out of this update though that I haven't seen anyone really mention yet is this texture. This is a flipbook texture for some kind of vehicle cosmetic. However, it should be immediately noticeable where it looks like it's from. It looks a lot like it could have come straight out of a Mario title, and with the way it's animated, it could potentially be an item box to grab during a race, just like in Mario Kart. This is surprising, as it's been pretty well known for a long time that Nintendo collabs are off the table, as when initially approached years ago by Epic, Nintendo agreed to have collaborations, but only if the outfits and items were exclusive to the Nintendo Switch and couldn't be seen on other platforms. This obviously meant that collabs would be impossible, so we never actually got to see anything from Nintendo in the game. However, this leak potentially changes everything by opening up the possibility that if this item is related to Mario, as it looks like it is, we could be seeing skins and more items further along down the line in the future. This is all speculation for now, of course, but I can't see how this block isn't in some way Nintendo related, as it just looks too similar to the ones in Mario not to be. The huge leaks don't stop there though, as we now know even more info about Chapter 6. We already know that with each chapter we get a slight update to the graphics in Fortnite, and with Chapter 2 Remix, it seems Epic accidentally placed a couple things in the files before they were supposed to, such as the entire Chapter 6 Skye, letting us get our first look at it super early. They also added in a new quad rocket launcher that will be used in Chapter 6, and thanks to the leaker Blortzen, we have a really cool comparison of how it's been refined and tweaked for the new graphics. Shout out to him though, as most of the Chapter 6 leaks that I saw were posted by him first, so credit to him for being so quick with all of this. We also now have total confirmation of the entire theme for Season 1 being Ancient Japan. We already know a few details about it as well, like that it features shrines and brings in new movement mechanics like swinging, but we've also learned about a new passive creature coming to the game, codenamed Sprite. It sounds like they're going to be quite similar to Colombo in that they'll be friendly creatures, roaming the map by land and air, meaning they could potentially have the ability to fly. They're probably not going to be the same size as Colombos though, instead being small enough to carry, as they're going to have a feature that allows you to carry them to the shrines that I just mentioned, where they'll get excited, celebrate, and then say goodbye. Presumably this will grant some kind of reward or ability, but we aren't too sure just yet. As always, I want to know what you guys think about all the news we have though. Are you hyped for Juice WRLD's release, and how are you feeling about Chapter 2 Remix so far? Let me know down in the comments, and if you made it this far into the video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be a part of the OG crew. Also, don't forget that I'm an Epic partner and you can support me in-game by using code EAY. Thank you guys so much for all the support since the channel has started, and thanks for watching the video all the way through to the end. I'll see you in the next video.